Welcome back to Heart to Heart interviews with CI Heartland. Today, Friday morning, I've got Miss Blaine from Centennial Management Company in Kansas City. Hey, Blaine, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I told Blaine before we started the interview that I was probably going to butcher her last name because I've done it before. So I'm going to have her clarify. How do you pronounce your last name?
Ostronic.
Ostronic. Okay. Did I say it right?
Yeah, just with the O. Ostronic.
Ostronic.
Yes, that's okay. Perfect.
Awesome. Thank you. So let's get started with the interview. Do you know how long you've been involved with CEI?
I believe about 6 years now. I worked with Centennial Management for probably a year or two before I signed up. Yeah, I think about 6 years.
I always like to ask people, was it Chris that pulled you into CEI, or who first encouraged you to get more involved and become a member?
Chris did. He likes us to be involved with the CAI, and I believe him and I were going to go to the conference in Orlando. I don't know if he was already signed up, but he signed me up and then just been a member since.
Awesome. I love that. And we're going back to Orlando in May for the conference. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, Blaine is also our latest manager of the year in Kansas City. So that's really exciting. So I just want to shout out for that. We were able to recognize her at the holiday party.
Yes, that was a lot of fun.
It was. You got to come back every year now.
I know, we do.
It's fun, yes. So what has been the most challenging thing you've faced as a community manager in the last year?
You know, I think it's more probably every year, and it's the different personalities that you have to work with, with the board members, contractors, homeowners. I think that would be probably the most challenging, on a day-to-day, everyday basis, is just trying to make everybody happy and with multiple personalities.
Yeah, it's just juggling all that. I can relate to that. I struggle with that sometimes too, because I do very similar to that, deal with different members and all of that.
Yeah.
So I get that. Do you have a favorite CEI Heartland event that we do? I know we don't do as much in Kansas City, but do you have an event that you'd like to attend?
We just really started getting more involved. I think, like you said, with the Kansas City area. I do like the big conferences every year. I've only been to 2, but I went to the Orlando one, I don't remember how many years, 5 years, 6 years ago, maybe. And then the Vegas one last year. And then I really liked, before COVID, we did a thing at downtown where vendors were there.
Our major reception.
Kind of a mingle.
Yeah,
that was fun too.
We're bringing that back for our Kansas City folks that are listening. It'll be in June this year. I think June 23rd.
Yes,
is when we're doing it. And Blaine's we just started a new manager council in Kansas City, and Blaine is also a member of that. So thank you for hopping aboard that too.
Yes, I'm excited.
I'm excited too. It's a really great committee. We have 4 different management companies that are present on it. So it's really exciting to kind of get things moving, in Kansas City. And we have a lot of fun things coming up. So look out for those fun things. Do you have a favorite CEI Heartland memory that you'd like to share?
I would think the memory would be the latest, where at the holiday party when I got my award. I think that's probably the favorite memory that I have.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I am so happy we were able to do it in person, because I felt really bad last year. We have winners every year, but obviously because of COVID, we couldn't do the holiday party and annual meeting in person. So I'm so glad we were able to do it in person.
Yes.
So yeah, it was fun to see everybody again. I miss all my CI people. If you were to encourage someone to join CI, I don't know if you promote it to your boards or your business partners, but if you did, or you do, what would you say to encourage them to help them understand more about CEI and who we are and what we do?
Sure. I think to start, I would, talk about the relationship, the knowledge that you guys bring to help with the whole association, everything in a whole. I would push on that, and then just it helps them to be involved. And also, your emails that you guys send out, with the classes, everything is just would be good. And that's how I would.
That's great.
I guess knowledge, just being involved.
Yeah. Education. We're all about the education, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Can you tell all of our members something that we might not know about you, or might not expect about you?
Well, let's see. This is tough. I think I kind of mentioned it in one of my statements with the holiday party thing is, we work so hard, as property managers with their communities. And not only do you typically have one community, I'm not an on-site community manager. I'm working with multiple communities. And, if a board member needs to get a hold of you, you're pretty much on call 24/7 for the most part. Yeah. And so I think, I have a deal. I work hard and I try to play hard. So I like to travel.
Good.
So
What's your favorite place that you've traveled to?
So far, Belize. We went to Belize first part of February, and the big snowstorm came in, and I got to extend it by 3 days. So from 7 nights to 10 nights, and that was fun. But nice. We like to go to Mexico a lot too, just the beach, do little short vacations. And I like to be on the beach every quarter. So
that's
at least
nice.
Yeah, and it's over the weekend, so that helps too. But I would say I like to travel.
Yeah. So did you travel, like, were you able to travel like even like last year or in 2022 or no?
We did. We did. We kind of were spoiled because the prices, and we just continued to travel, and we've always felt safe, and not very many people were traveling, and the prices were low, and then going through customs, there wasn't very many people, and coming back from Belize, it definitely was an eye-opener of what we used to deal with because it's coming back.
Yeah.
And I think we stood in customs for like 3 hours.
Wow.
So, yeah.
We like to travel too, but we haven't done much of it. So like this year I have like a bunch of trips planned. So I know it's awesome. Kind of like, I know I'm excited about it, but a little scared though too. I haven't been on a plane in a couple of years. So a little nervous. I'm not the best of flyers, as many people know. So
yes, I understand.
That sounds great though. I'm sure you picked a good time to go during that little snowstorm.
We did. Yeah.
Speaking of
still had to work, unfortunately,
Well, gotta do that.
I had to log in and get snow removal handled, but other than that, I was on the beach, so I wasn't complaining.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's never dull in the life of a community manager, right?
It is not.
Do you have a crazy story about your history with community associations that you're willing to share or can share?
Oh man, I think every day there's something, and we kind of joke sometimes about, there really should be a reality TV show on HOA management because, every day there's something different or comes up, and, whether it's my HOAs or coworkers, communities, and we bounce things off of each other. But I would say probably, and this is just something that's probably happened like 4 years ago, a little older lady at a community, she called in and needed assistance with trying to get her cars out of her computer. And we weren't sure. She was definitely elderly, and Chris my boss's office is next to mine. He ended up hearing the conversation because I was trying to figure out what was going on, and he came over and he's whispered, ask her, me to ask her questions. But I think what came down to, and I'm like, first, some elderly people get scammed, and she's like, I keep buying them, but all I can see them on my computer, but how do I get them in my yard, or how do I get them out front? And so I was worried that maybe, was she really buying cars like online, and then, something. And so then I think we kind of figured out maybe her kids took her cards away, like just because of being elderly, and maybe she had some pictures of them or something on her computer. And then she was upset because we couldn't help her, and we don't do a darn thing for them. And and so that went on for probably 6 minutes, and I felt terrible, and I was trying to ask her questions about her family, and I told her that she could get a taxi, or she said I call and they don't show up. And so it was just it was kind of really sad, but it was kind of funny, like, oh my gosh, what are we doing, what we kind of deal with, on some of these things. And then she called back right after we hung up and was telling me she had people in her basement partying. And so I told her to call the police, and she said that she does, they don't show up. And so we were trying to get in touch with the family member, or somebody, but we just didn't have any luck. But I think it was just, that's the kind of stuff we deal with, in property management. And unfortunately, that's the one that sticks the most with me is, that, I mean, there's a bunch more, but I wanted to share. Yeah.
It's crazy because I think when you start out being a community manager, you don't realize you're going to be a therapist too. You know what
Right.
I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like the list goes on and on, all the different things you're going to do. I interviewed somebody, I don't know if it was like a few weeks ago, I think it was Terry, that had said that they keep a binder in their office of all the crazy stories.
Oh my gosh, that's a good idea.
They're gonna write a book someday about all of I've never heard that. So I thought that was funny. So I like to share that. Because you managers have the best stories, I think.
We do. Yeah. I think you forget about them. I mean, until they, like I'm put on the spot, I guess it's kind of like, oh man, what can I say? But
yeah, sure.
That's just one that sticks with me just because, I felt terrible but it was funny too.
It is. There's only so much you can do,
Right.
I mean,
yeah.
You can't help it if they, they take, and
trying to explain to her that a car is not going to come out of her computer.
That's a good one. That's a good one. So now we're on to rapid fire questions. Okay. Are you ready?
Sure, I'll try.
So Blaine got the this or that question.
Okay.
So here we go. I think I already know the answer to this one. Vacation or staycation?
Vacation.
That just like fit in perfect there, right?
Yes, it did.
Netflix or Hulu?
Netflix.
Okay, what are you watching right now? And are you a binge watcher?
So
I am.
We'll find certain shows to binge watch. I think we've done quite a few. We're really not watching much right now. I did kind of go back to Hulu recently because Below Deck. I love Below Deck.
Oh, I haven't seen that one. What's that one about?
It's yacht, living on a yacht. The workers, it's like you rent the yacht for 3 nights, 4 nights. You have different guests coming on. It's another reality TV show.
Okay, I haven't seen that one.
So, yeah,
check that one out.
We typically, Netflix is kind of my go-to, even for like movies or whatever. But we do have Hulu too.
Yeah, we unfortunately we have all the stream. I shouldn't say all of them, but we have a lot of the streaming. Everyone likes something different at my house, so we have a lot of different ones. Dog or cat?
Dog.
Dog. Do you have a dog?
I do, and he was actually nudging my arm a minute ago, and he likes to. We have a bunch of snow on the ground, so he's been in and out all morning, playing in the snow. Yeah.
How much snow did you guys get in Kansas City?
We only probably got about 2 to 3 inches.
Okay.
But on the paved surface, on the paved surfaces, it was all clear yesterday.
Oh, that's good.
So we didn't do snow removal.
Yeah, because you sent it all our way here in St. Louis, but we're only getting probably maybe like I think they're saying like under 2 inches. So it's not going to be much. Most of it's going to bypass us, which is kind of good. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. And what kind of dog do you have?
It is a Goldador, so he's half lab, half golden retriever.
Aww.
He's super, super awesome. He's just turned 3. Actually, no, he's going to be turning 3 next week. I think the 18th.
Aw, so. I grew up with a lab, so
they're cute, so good.
They are. They are. Aw, I was on a Zoom call last week. And I had a contractor at my house, and my daughter had her 2 dogs over, and we have 2 dogs. So it was like dogs all over the world. Like, oh my gosh, I need to turn off my video because it looks like a zoo. But anyway, but we love dogs too, so we're totally dog family too. Floral or stripes?
I'm gonna say stripes.
Stripes. Okay, I was gonna say you were gonna say floral because you got some.
Because I have a floral shirt. I know.
Yeah, I like both. I do both. So
I would say both probably.
Yeah. Salad or sandwich?
Neither. No, I'm just kidding. I would say sandwich.
Sandwich. Okay.
Yes.
So now you said neither. So what would you, if you could pick, what would you prefer?
It is a joke in our office because when we pretty much all eat together every day and we order in.
Nice.
And everyone, they'll either want sandwich or something. And I'm like, sandwiches or salad, I don't.
Yeah.
I like cheeseburgers, Mexican.
Mexican sounds good.
Like quesadillas.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I do, tacos. We have a place called Twisted that we really like here in Kansas City.
Okay.
But
I'll have to try that next time I come in.
Yes.
I'm all about tacos. Do you guys have Mission Taco there?
I don't think I've heard of it.
Okay. It's really good. If you're ever in St. Louis, I'm obsessed with Mission Taco. Well, that's me, but it's one of our stables in our house. We go there a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Group hangout or one-on-one hangout?
I'm very social, so as much group hangout. And the joke is my husband always says, you don't want to just spend time with me because I always invite our friends everywhere we go. But
sounds
I'm
like
a
me
social
too.
person.
Yeah, me too. Me too. That's awesome. Air guitar or air drums?
I would say the drums.
Really? Okay. So now most
Yeah.
people would say the guitar. So now,
Yeah.
do you play a musical instrument?
I'm not. No, I'm not into the music instruments.
Yeah,
But
me either. Me either. Messy desk or clean desk?
well, it depends. I would say
Depends on the
messy until I'm going on vacation, and then right before I go on vacation, it's clean.
You don't want to come back to
No.
a messy desk, right? I know.
But
My
I know
husband-
where everything is. If somebody asks for something, I know pretty much right where it is.
Yeah, I'm that way too. I'm a big Post-it note person.
Yeah.
So everyone I got Post-it notes or whatever, and then I take them down as I'm doing them, but I have to remember certain things.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like going on vacation much because I hate having to come back to all the chaos.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, visual learner or verbal learner?
I would say almost both on that. Probably visual.
Yeah, that's me too.
I
need to see it.
Yep.
I'm 100% that way. I need to see it. Private office or reserved parking spot?
Private office.
Yeah, me too. I mean, you can park in place.
I know.
That's not that important to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear ya. So that's the end of our rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Now I give you 30 seconds to plug either your company, your favorite charity, a little bit of both. So go.
Well, I'm going to just, Centennial Management is a great company. I know we're one of the smaller companies in Kansas City. Chris Greif, the owner, is great. And I think it's more of a family than a corporate operation. We have a great atmosphere in our office, and Chris has always got our backs. And even, if you have some hard times or, sick, something going on in your family, he's there to, for instance, we had our son was super sick, admitted to the hospital. Chris came to the hospital and sat with us till 2 a.m. So, I mean, it's just stuff, so Centennial Management, great company. I just celebrated my 8 years yesterday with the company.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Happy anniversary. That's
Thanks.
awesome.
And they say, I think I went to one of the classes in Wichita for the M100s. And she said, if you make it 5 years, you're almost a lifer. You're in. Yeah. So I feel like, 8 years in with Centennial Management, I'm pretty much a lifer probably. And
yay.
So,
that's awesome.
No, I would say Centennial Management's great. And I enjoy working for the company.
Yeah. Chris is one of the most nicest people I think I've ever met. He's very genuine. Very nice guy.
Yep.
So.
And and if you need something or go to him or, he, for the most part, you always feel comfortable. Like he's, obviously everybody his office is rotating, people are in and out asking questions. And I always joke, I'm like, well, do you have time? Are you super busy? But put your stuff down. I need help.
Yeah, there you go. It sounds like he's a really good boss then too. That's good.
Absolutely.
I need to interview him. I might have to bug him and interview him. So yeah. Yes. Well, that's the end of our interview. Is there anything else that you want to say, or do you want to maybe try to encourage any managers that are on the call from Kansas City to join our new manager council?
Join Centennial Management, you mean? No, just kidding. No. Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, we've only had a couple meetings. I missed the last one. I was stuck on a call and I was trying to get off, and I think the meeting only went 30 minutes, so I didn't get on the call. So, but I think there's good things coming, and if you do have some extra time, and as we start doing events too, that'll help to physically see and talk to people.
Yeah, I agree.
It'll be a good thing to get more people involved.
Yes, I agree. Wonderful. Well, Blaine, thank you for your time this morning. I hope you have a great weekend. Have fun out there in the snow.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And we'll see everybody next time on Heart to Heart Interviews with CI Heartland. Thanks,
All right,
guys.
thanks, Kathy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.